Hi everyone, good day. It's your girl Annie Okonkwo, and with me is
Ruth Kim.
I'm sure you know her, a lot of you do.
Yes, hi guys, welcome to Anne's Okonkwo's channel. Don't forget to subscribe. And today we are neighbors, by the way, if you don't know. And today we have a very interesting topic.
Is break up in marriages, and we are using Nikki and Jamie as them. We have been following this couple for a while now, and they are motivation to many YouTubers and non-YouTubers, young families, and also non-married. People watch them and people admire their moves. All this while having brought forth two beautiful kids, Ava and Zoe. So people have been following, people have witnessed both the weddings, both the celebrations, both the birthdays. So we are not interested in knowing what went wrong. We know that marriages have issues most times, but how they are handled, like we always say, actually play an important role. So the thing is, in a marriage circle with kids, it's a beautiful thing. The man is there for the kids, the woman is there for the kids. I mean, they are like the center of it all, I would say, right? They are like the center of it all.
Yeah, and one thing people forget that marriage without kids and marriage with kids, it's totally different.
Entirely different.
Because sometimes we get married because we see like people on social media, like those people who are following Nikki and Jamie, and they are young, they want to get married and have a life like that Nikki and Jamie were portraying on
YouTube on the social
because
media.
every video they posted out there, it's
also
perfect.
romantic.
So there are some people who go into marriage thinking it's perfect, it should be perfect, and when they face a small challenge like this, it's going to break them.
Yeah.
So, and sometimes when you get kids, it's totally different because it's going to be a divided attention.
Yeah.
Before, it was you giving your husband the full attention, or the husband was giving the wife the full attention. But when the kids come in, you share you divide the attention that you're giving it to it, and that breaks some people sometimes. Because there are some husbands who are not going to they are going to feel like the wife is not loving them the way they used to love them before. So it's totally different. I have a kid. I have a 1-year-old, and it's different.
Why they have to wake up one week with mom and next week with dad, and after a while, it's of course possible they start meeting with step parents. They're going to dad and they're meeting a new wife, a new mom. They're coming to mom, they're meeting another dad. It's also, it's gonna be chaos, sincerely.
And that's the craziest part in it all, guys, because I've watched so many videos about Nikki and Jamie, and most of the people out there are just saying, let's pray for them, guys, that they come back together. As long as you keep on praying for Jimmy and Nikki, don't forget the kids, guys, because in a divorce or in a separation, the kids suffer more. Can you imagine? We don't know if they're going to come back together, but can you imagine maybe after 5 years, Nikki gets married again, and Jimmy marries another person out there? So the kids are going to be separated.
That's right.
They are going maybe to spend one semester or a few days at the dad, and the other time at the mom. It's going to be
so disappointing. And sometimes they're calling dad, okay, it's my turn coming to meet you. He's saying, I have a holiday with wifey, I mean the new mom, the new wife, and we can accommodate you, so we have to shift. These things, it gives those kids like such a bad feeling. They're not wanted, they don't even know where they belong, because they're going back to mom and they're meeting someone else, they're trying to cope. Jeez, you have no idea. I personally know someone who experienced this kind of thing. She is about 26 now, but each time she remembers her growing up, she felt sad, up to this age. She felt, she must talk about it. She like tends to cry. If she has to open her mouth and talk about her growing up, she still finds herself shedding tears. So when I saw this news concerning this couple that we've admired, we followed, I was just seeing that girl, We do not wish that for the kids, but I mean, let's be realistic. They are both young couples. So obviously, after a while, they're going to move on. They're going to remarry. Anyhow, they're going to move on with their life. They're really both young, and and cute, you know, guys. So that girl was pointing out that sometimes she goes to her mom, and the husband he didn't even want her around. He felt she was like coming to disturb the time he's getting with his wife, you know. And she goes to meet daddy, who always wants her around, but he's traveling with the other wife, that she couldn't find where she belonged. She had to be taken to grandma, and that she was lucky grandma was still alive for a while before she passed away, that she had to report herself to SOS home, like she has nobody. Could she just be here? And they ended up putting her in a boarding school, so a way of sending her away. That she had people, but she had no one. Guys, breaking up it's really a hustle for these kids. It's really a hustle. At the point, they both want you, but sincerely they don't want you because they can't accommodate you. So she couldn't find out where she belonged. She said she had to get a boyfriend at an early stage, someone who could hear her talk. She became so withdrawn. They face a lot of things. So I don't know, Nikki and Jim, if you can see us, please, perhaps for the sake of these kids, okay, maybe you can reconsider. You have your lives to live, we know that, okay? But if what happened could be mended, of course, there is nothing beyond forgiveness.
And one thing I've also learned in the last few days, marriage is not easy. Marriage is not easy. You don't know this guy. Maybe you've been together for the last 5 years. He's 30. That means you missed 25 years
of his life.
You don't know the guy. You don't know them. But one thing I've learned in the last few days is when we're in a relationship and we are having ups and downs, most of the time we concentrate on, let him do this and I'm going just to go out. I can make it on my own, instead of us focusing on how we are going to
make it work.
Or make it work.
Sincerely,
we're always focusing on the negative.
What does he?
things.
Yes, like what does he think? I can't go out and still get someone.
We are like I'm beautiful. Even if we break up, I'm going to
can
find
get someone else.
That's something.
That's
negative.
the wrong one. Yeah, it's not about you anymore. It's not just about you anymore.
Yeah, you're supposed to focus on the positive things.
Yes.
Focus on how am I going to fix this.
Yes.
And one more thing, guys, the things you say with your mouth, the things you speak about your partner or about your marriage. Sometimes you say he's a good for nothing guy. We have the power of the tongue. When you say those things, you curse yourself or you curse your marriage
because
or you
become
curse your
one.
partner.
Yes.
There are some people who will say, I don't think we're even made for each other. You're saying those things and
you're projecting for your future
to happen to you.
Yeah.
You even say, I know this marriage was not even meant to be. It's not even going to work. You're speaking negative things upon your marriage, upon yourself. And one more thing, if you have kids, guys, even if they do the worst mistake, don't speak bad things. You good for nothing kid. You just an idiot.
You start to curse.
Stop cursing.
Stop cursing.
The worst curse you can get is the curse you speak on yourself or
exactly.
upon your
or
life.
upon that child you breastfed. You're like another gods to his life, even though you might not. But it works. This
is one thing that I've learned. And another thing, guys, we women of nowadays, we are educated. We have everything.
And we always want more.
And we can even be able to do it ourselves. Sometimes we say we don't even need those men.
We don't even care.
What you can give me, I can provide it for myself. That's another thing, guys. And this makes us disrespect our husbands.
And that's not what marriage is all about.
I can make it on my own. Sometimes you have to focus on the good things and pray for your marriage. Pray for your marriage, pray for your kids. Focus on the positive side and try to fix things, guys.
So right, sis. So right.
Yeah, because if you continue focusing on the negative side, there's no time you're going to see that
good one.
That the good part.
Yes.
And if you're angry, if you're sad, there's no way you're going to have a good time with your husband. Because if you have that inner anger,
it keeps
even
coming.
if it touches you, you're going to feel so.
What the hell is he doing? We saw we saw where Nikki came out complaining. Nikki said she did all her efforts to the party, that he didn't even appreciate it. What does he? Of course that felt sad. Does she want to go out? Of course she wanted to go out, but here she is. Guys, appreciate your woman. Ladies, appreciate your guys. You see, this build up, the anger has been there, things that she was and she comes out talking. And now, of course, they must have talked about it. Maybe he didn't take it so seriously. Maybe he felt, oh, it's like, oh, I appreciate. But please say it. Say I love you to your wife. Say you look beautiful when she does. Say, oh, why these slippers? Why not the other one? That one, if you see how that one fits you, give these compliments. You're not too old for compliments, guys. Even at 60.
Yes, that's another thing, guys.
Keep it going. The girl was feeling sad. This is her home. The whole effort was for both of them. She should have just not even expected that thank you. But she wanted it. And when she didn't get it, she was disappointed. And it was hurting her to the point of almost shedding tears, So please compliment yourselves. Compliment yourself. This thing, we've come into this marriage and you are here to stay. If you haven't broken up, please stay there. That's what we're saying. You're there to stay. So make you work. Keep effecting those positive things. Buy little gifts. Because when it separates, one person feels like, can we still work it out? There's always that one person who is so hot, like, can we just work it out? And the other one is like, I've had enough. The truth is, both people are hot. Whoever is up for, that's not the topic, But the thing is, please make it work. It's your marriage.
Can I say something on the appreciating part?
Yeah.
Do you know, sometimes when you get married, especially when you do the African culture marriage where you go and pay the bride price and all that, some people relax. Okay. You stop putting effort into your marriage the way you used to put effort
during
into
the relationship. Good.
And we notice the change. If it's a guy, he's like, she's my woman, she's my wife, I married her.
She's already
you
there.
You stop even seeing the beauty in her. You stop appreciating her.
You stop buying her those gifts that keeps her coming during the relationship.
I don't know how you are, but for me, I don't like big things. I appreciate small things.
Yeah.
Yeah. But most people forget that when they marry someone, it's become it's normal.
Yeah. Oh.
She's my wife, it's normal.
Yeah, I don't have to
if
go.
If you're a guy watching this, please don't stop working on your marriage.
Yeah.
Take her out. Even if you have kids, plan maybe in every 3 months you go for a date.
For a date, take her out one evening. Yeah. Do those things again that really brought you guys. Listen, guys, love must be worth it. You see, ever heard of that saying, it's in line between love and hate? Mm-hmm. It's true. Forget it. It's true. You must have been with this person. Okay, someone said they've been together for almost 20 years. Mm-hmm. Before the marriage, Nikki and Jamie. Mm-hmm. 6 years. Or just call it, even if you've been together 10 years. I'm trying to say, no matter how long you've been together, if you're not watering the love, it can start to depreciate.
You can start being roommates.
Yeah, exactly. You can start being roommates. Love must be worth it. Love has to be worth it. Just like you water the fruits and watch it grow and keep blossoming. That's love. So whatever it takes to water it, keep watering it. That's the secret to long-lasting relationship. We don't want people enduring all their lives. Definitely. Mm-hmm. No, you can't be enduring all your life. But you can make it work. Yes, you can. You can make it work.
Let's think of how you're going to fix it instead of what you're going to do if it doesn't work.
Yeah.
And don't watch most young people, they look up to these social media couples goals, marriage goals. Guys, there's nothing like perfect.
Yeah.
There's nothing like perfect marriage. Nobody should tell me that they don't have issues in the marriage. If you guys are not having issues, someone is pretending.
Look, guys. Issues doesn't mean you must all nag or whatever. No, issues is okay, for example, before I got married, sometimes my weekends then, I could just lie down in bed and just rest, having get up at my time. Now with family, with husband, with kids, your husband is there. There is so time, even in your holiday, he's not having a holiday. He has to go to work. And I know I have to make his breakfast. So at some point, I have to get up, make that breakfast. So these are really inconveniencing, truth be said. But I'm loving it. That's true. Because I know before I got into it. So, but things like that. Now, if after everything, he never said, oh, you're doing great. Oh, my beautiful wife. With all the whole words he uses for me, that really keeps it going. That's the watering. And he's just it's your responsibility. You should. Oh, come on, guys. So that's what we're saying. Keep watering it.
And communication is the key. Communicate, guys. If he does something wrong, don't keep it.
Don't keep it.
Hey, like me, if I see something I can't sleep, I'm shaking like this. I'm shaking like this.
How you say it is another thing. How do you say it?
Yeah, you know, you have to. There are some things you can't say. Like there are some people who say, "I wish I didn't even get married to you." There are some things which you're going to say that are going to haunt you.
Yes, yes.
But like for me, my husband knows when I say we need to talk. Hey, he knows he has done something.
Yeah, okay.
And he sits and listens.
Yeah, nobody's perfect. Thank you so much, my awesome fam. I appreciate you. If you have not broken up and perhaps we are planning to, please, it's not the goal. It's not the goal for marriage. Make it work. Work on your relationship. Be blessed as always. Have a wonderful time. Anio Konkwa and Ruth Queen. Please subscribe to Ruth Queen if you haven't done that. She is simply amazing. Just as she looks. Isn't she amazing?
Thank you so much, girls. Thank
Bye.
you so much. Bye.